Kombat, more than any other video game franchise, excels at the developers having a unique relationship with their audience. Because these games have all sorts of weird in jokes and references and add in content and ideas that started as rumors in the arcade. Like, it's so interesting looking up at the lore of like some of the fatalities and some of the things that happen. For example, I remember there was a big rumor that Sub Zero could turn into a polar bear in this game. And obviously that wasn't true, but in Ultimate Mortal Kombat 3, that idea turned into like the animalities, which were kind of joke fatalities where characters would turn into animals and do things, right? Things like that really make you feel like the developers were learning what they wanted to do with the games by engaging with their audience and understanding what they wanted and really constantly growing and evolving as developers throughout. And I think MK2 is a really interesting look at just how much the developers learned from the original MK. How much content they added. Things like the friendships, right? Which was obviously like kind of a nod to the controversies that the fatalities introduced with the first game. There were just so many things added and just adjusted in this release that really make it feel like the ideal sequel in a lot of ways. And I'm not a big fan of the original Mortal Kombat, but MK2 refined the game enough to turn it into like an all-time classic. Because whenever I play it, I don't really think about like the wonky AI or the weird balancing issues or like how limited the character pool is and all of the real recolors. Like I'm thinking about like how cool the environments are, like how good the music is, how good the sprite work is. Like Mortal Kombat succeeds in establishing a niche outside of the traditional fighting game cope.